Okay, hello everyone, this is Mr. Rob Ronan here again, and this is a combo guide for Inosuke. Now, Inosuke is a character that likes to play real crazy, and luckily he has a lot of combo flexibility. So most of his combos can have 20,000 different routes, but most of them are going to do about the same damage, so I'll just show you what most of those general routes are, and you can switch it up and be as crazy as you like when you actually play with him. So, a basic combo route you can do with Inosuke if you get a normal hit is, obviously something like this. It does 3,400 damage, it only costs 2 bars, pretty good damage for only 2 bars. Now, Inosuke is going to end his combo in basically 2 ways, basically all the time. He's either going to end in his Ball Rush for damage, because, that's a really damaging special move. 2,000 damage for a single special with its only 2 hits, that's really, really handy. Or he's going to end in a few hits of his crazy cutting, either 1 or 2, depending on, or a bunch, depending on how much combo counter you have left. And this will act as a reset, because if I mash buttons after here, I can press buttons before the opponent can. So if they're trying to press buttons against me after I end my combo like this, I'll beat them and then they'll get hit again. So I can just keep looping this if they're trying to mash. And if they try to block, oops, I can go for a throw. And the throw is especially potent after a few more hits of this. As is regular attacks. Because you can go for these amazing mix-ups that do a lot of damage if you mix your opponent up with them. So, if you want to end your combo for damage, your combo will look like this. And in your Ball Rush, you get 3,400 damage. Or if you want to get more potential damage but less guaranteed damage, your combo will look like this. So when you do the reset, and then you go for a throw. And adding the throw in there makes the combo do a lot more damage than it would have done if you had ended it in guaranteed damage, but obviously the throw makes the damage not guaranteed. And also, obviously, you have the option of going in for more attacks there. And looping the combo all over again, which in turn makes the combo really do a lot more damage. Especially if you cancel into an ultimate or something after all those hits, which you do get from all the amount of hits that Inosuke does. So yeah, those are the basic combos you can do with him. You can also do flashy stuff like this with jumps. That just make it a little bit harder. You can get a tiny bit more damage that way. It's also worth noting that you do get you can get aerial combos with Inosuke a lot more easily with other characters because he has a very fast jump. So you can get your aerial attack string a lot faster, and you'll get combos like this a lot more than you would with other characters. And you can get some really good damage that way. You can do something like this. Yeah, 4,200 damage for 2 bars. That's ridiculous, so make sure you're using your aerial attacks. Especially since he has such a fast jump, he can get them a lot more easily than other characters can. And he has a really good air dash, so he can do stuff like this to dash in on the opponent, and then blah 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 boom, they die. So, obviously, that's the basic stuff, and I think you're here to see the cool things, because this is honestly the best part about Inosuke, is he gets a blue combo off of this damn special move that is like my favorite thing in the game. So, not only is this special move really good for resets, it also is really good for combos, especially when it hits on its own. It's not very good to use in combos when you get like a normal hit, especially if you do like the whole special move, because by the time it's over, your combo count is nearly over. So usually if you get a normal hit, I like to go for the Pierce combo special move. But a lot of the time Inosuke is a wild person, so you want to just be throwing this out like a psycho out in neutral, and if they happen to get hit by it, well then boom. You get like some ridiculous long combos, you can do basically whatever you want, and you're going to be always getting guaranteed like over 3,000 damage, sometimes nearly 4,000 damage. So that combo I just did there was just the whole special move into attack string to the whole special move again, and it was a hard knockdown that left the opponent right in my face, so I could build some meter before he wakes up, and then I can go for more pressure when he does wake up. I can go for an armor attack, or a throw, or call my support, or do whatever. I can also combo off of, before I do the final hit of the special move, if I want to do a grounded combo, and I can do something like this. And then go for the resets that we were talking about before. I can also make it a little bit more tricky by changing it up. So the opponent thinks I'm going to go for the full combo string, but then I actually don't, and I go for a grab, and I make it, you know, you have to be cunning and tricky. Look, that did over half health just because he fell for one mix-up. And you might think, like, okay, why doesn't the opponent just mash sidestep then, and like not just stand there blocking like an idiot? Well, the opponent isn't blocking while you're doing your combos. They're leaving themselves very, very open. Let me show you. Yeah. If they fall for this part of the combo, they kind of just die. They like lose so much health if they like decide to not block once in your combo. So he is very potent mix-ups. So you want to make sure you're using his crazy cutting as much as you can. If you get the hit, you can go for the full thing. Or you can even reset a standing opponent and then go for a throw that way. Like, oh, I even did it too fast then it couldn't even hit the opponent. Like, as you can see, he's got some crazy combos, and like I said, no matter what you do really, you're gonna get pretty decent damage. You can do as many or as few special moves as you like. Obviously it's better to use as little special moves as possible. That's why I feel like if I'm trying to be like conservative with my meter, I do the full combo string so that I get all the meter I can, all the damage I can from it, and then just do an attack string into the combo string again. That's only 2 bars, and I get 3,500 damage, and it's pretty good for the hard knockdown. So that's like the most like meter efficient way to do it. But you know, obviously there are other ways you can do things. I can go for a throw there, and I can keep the opponent standing. Go for my pierce. Go for my pierce again. And then go for an ultimate or go for a throw. I don't know. You can do whatever. You can go ridiculous, and it doesn't really matter because you're going to get decent damage. And just decide what you want to do. Maybe you do actually want to end your combo with the Boar Rush because you want to blow your opponent away, because they're really scary when they're up close to you. That's rare because you're scary when you're up close. They're probably the ones that want to get away from you. But you know, if you want to get more damage, you can go for the Boar Rush to end your combo. You can get more damage that way. But like, yeah, the world's your oyster. Do whatever you want. If you get a red attack, I mean a red combo where it's shortened, basically just do a quick attack string into your Boar Rush for good damage, like 3,000 damage, or I think he even gets above that if he does his armor attack. Yeah, 3,400 damage. Cool. That's great. And the opponent's close to you, you go for a grab, go for an armor attack or something. Even though they got launched away, it wasn't a hard knockdown, it was still a good reset. So yeah, just, I'd recommend after you do something like this, just cash out for damage, but also you have the option of, you know, going for your resets. But you do have to be a little bit more careful there, because you have to make sure you don't do too many hits or they'll fall out. But yeah, if you do all these things correctly, and you do combos with him when you get the hit, and you get all these blue combos, your opponent really, really just dies. And if you're comboing into a special, into an ultimate, it's kind of just how you'd expect. You can basically get it off of anything, especially if you keep the opponent grounded. But even if you don't keep them grounded, you can do a combo like this. This combo combos into ultimate. Oops, not if you screw it up. That combos into an ultimate and does pretty decent damage. But if you end that special move early and just do like a bunch of hits into Pierce, into a bunch of hits into the ultimate, that'll do similar damage. But yeah, he's always going to get pretty chunky damage off of it. And that's basically Inosuke and his combos. You don't really need to go into Surge mode with him, because he already gets like super good long combos if you land his crazy cutting move. And just quick note, if you're in burst mode, you can, you know, do this combo, which only costs you 1 bar and does 3,700 damage and gets a hard knockdown, so that's really good. And you know, when he's in the hard knockdown, then you can run up and, you know, dash in and do your crazy cutting and do all this stuff. And then, yeah, when he's in Surge mode, like, you can do stuff like this. Wait, oh, let me do it properly just to show you. It is actually quite good to get a blue combo in Surge mode, because they're in a combo for so long. Oops, I screwed it up, and then you go into an ultimate, and then it does a bunch of damage. Basically, it does about like 90% damage, but I guess if you accidentally reset it like I did there, it'll do 100%. So, yeah. That's Inosuke, that's his combos. They're pretty simple, but they're pretty damn awesome. Just make sure you know how to get some decent damage, and make sure you're thinking about whether you're wanting to cash out on damage or go for a reset, and what type of reset you're going to do. You know, pay attention to your opponent. Do they block? Do they mash buttons? Do they sidestep? Yeah, pay attention and you'll destroy them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.